definitely we are pretty much recording 100% analog at this point. We're big fans of tape, but everything winds up becoming digital at some point anyway, because it winds up on people's iPods or their phones. Or
I think that the convenience and the beauty of having it available wherever you go is worthwhile. But
portable, yeah.
But if you're really wanting to listen to it, if it's done well in that original format of just analog and how it was presented in the first place, that ends up being the most beautiful.
Ask this guy what he thinks. He engineers all of our records.
Oh boy.
Are we fans of digital music?
What is digital music? Like MP3s?
Yes.
No.
There you have it.
Well, we're fans of people being actually able to listen to everything.
Yes.
Not the presentation of MP3s, but if they can...
We'd rather people be able to download it for free than have someone else give it to them for free.
I would rather people listen to it on a record player and read the liner notes while they're looking at it and looking at the album artwork. But
Brian's going for a beer. That's a
Desperado.
Times.
Oh, there's one behind me. All of our records are available to stream online for sure. And then it's probably someone else that's doing the download of stuff, like a zip file or something. But personally, I feel like that's good because the people that are going to buy it are going to buy it. And the people that are going to download it are just going to download it.
Yeah, agreed.
But whoever is listening to music, that's the most important part. If they're going to get it for free, if they're going to pay for it.
They're going to find it somewhere, so we might as well
whatever
give it to
way
them.
it's happening, it's great. Obviously, it helps us more when they buy it. But
We'd rather have people listen to our music and come see us when we play. And for me, as an example, I like to buy records. I buy a lot of records, so I will admittedly download something, and if I like it a lot, I'll buy it on vinyl because then I'll have to have it as a record.
That's the thing.
In my collection, if you will. So I mean, we like to think that our fans are more kind of music snobs, if you will. Like they like it the same way that we are about music. And I think we all agree that we probably prefer people to hear it rather than let's throw it out there. Rather, we're not trying to make $1 million here. We're just trying to have some fun and have the people that care hear our music.
It's part of how things are changing. You can't stop it.
You can't control it.
Even
if you don't put it up, someone else is.
You might as well push it forward with your message. And,
yeah.
Instead of somebody just finding it.
It's just the way of the world today.
That's great too.
Yeah.
Well, we haven't been on.
They folded.
They folded time.
Yeah, I think we prefer to throw it out. We have pretty much every one of our records is on a different label.
since Rainbow Quartz ended, it's been a different one every time.
Yeah.
Bruno.
Bruno.
Don't stab anybody. What? So don't stab anyone. Have a seat.
Holy shit.
Have a seat, Bruno.
Bruno's our. Put the knife away. Bruno is our tour manager.
I stab people.
No, he does not.
What an entrance.
Don't.
And this is just to cut cables and things.
All the bands that we don't like,
us
Bruno goes and cuts their brake cables.
Yeah, but you like all the bands, so it's all good.
Yes, Matthew.
Yes.
You like
yes.
it.
Yeah.
You like
yeah.
it.
We have liked every band.
Well, I'll give one. I like the Alalas a lot. We're kind of. You might have another one. We like Tame Impala, right?
Tame Impala's doing some cool stuff.
Yeah, we're pretty picky about new music because we're purists.
You can say that.
I hate to say that we're not that. I don't want to say that we're not that impressed with what a lot of people do today.
Ringo Death Star was pretty
Ringo
good.
Death Star's cool. We have a lot of friends that were that we like what they're doing. But really, we like classic kind of psych and classic country and classic folk rock. Like we're more about that kind of the heyday of things. I know that's a little. There's some bands that we find are doing really interesting things, but a lot of bands we also are kind of like mez a mez.
Maybe more than we play the type of music that we played tonight.
Big fans of country music. We all listen to it.
Pretty much the majority.
It's all I really
Yeah.
listen to be honest.
Every song that we play usually starts off as a lighter song, some country influence.
Yeah.
Sort of acoustic based and
Yeah.
rhythm
Back in Your Mind
section wise.
was a country song.
Yeah, Back in Your Mind was a country song, to and through.
I think there's a lot more country music in
I
us.
think country.
It's
I
not
mean,
just
I'm
that.
not. This isn't my quote, but country music definitely is like the white person's blues. You know?
Yeah.
Kind
Hey,
of
we're
quote.
singing the blues.
No, it's not.
One of our band members plays in Dead Skeletons, so we haven't actually done a collaboration with them, but Ryan, who plays guitar.
That started off as a collaboration. I
guess that's true,
When
yeah.
we were in Iceland to play a show a few years back, well, many years back now, Ryan started to work with the other founding member of that band, Nani, and they began to write what became their first song, and that's how the Dead Skeletons started. The collaboration with the Lilies was Kurt Easley had produced one of our records many years ago, and they were from Philadelphia, so where we were living at the time, which and it's where we're originally from. So that was just a natural, and we toured with them, and similar with the Jonestown, we toured with those guys. We're old friends with them as well, still are. And Joel, the tambourine player from Jonestown, tambourine. He, tambourine player, lives in San Francisco, so we're always collaborating with him at some level. The Peter Daltrey thing, well, that was an amazing experience. It was difficult because he was in England and we were in the States, so we had to write all the songs kind of to a certain formula and then send everything over via digital to have him write words and a melody to. So it got a little complicated, and then we sent it back, and then we did all the chopping up and the mixing and everything. So it went well, I think. Right? Everyone's happy with the record.
Challenging
That
experience.
was
It was challenging.
That was the first experience I had in the band. I
Yeah.
thought it went pretty smoothly.
Yeah. And we've kind of loosely been talking to Peter about doing a follow-up where next time he would come to California and we would do a proper record in the room at the same time. So
Writing
it's kinda-
everything together
Writing
and
every-
actually being in the room the entire time as opposed to just sending him ideas.
Yeah. So, yeah, we'd love to collaborate with other like-minded people, and definitely try to continue to do that.
Show your man, protect your blood, and show your hand. Wanna shine.
Yeah, the label Bad Vibrations, that just came about with our contacts in London, and kind of working with Peter Daltrey, his manager, a friend of ours, Chris. He started a label with Keith from Bad Vibrations, and they made what he does in London, which is mainly a promotional thing. He now does a label, and we were kind of
We were the guinea pigs.
we were the first one. Yeah, so here we are.
He gave you money. You did stuff.
There's not much more to it than that.
We made the record a year ago.
It was done well
The
before
record
that.
was done well before
Yeah.
it came out on actual vinyl or CD.
One year from now is when the first single
This is
came
the
out.
20th.
I thought about this since the time I was 5 years old.
Fuck you! Is it 20 years for real? You know, I haven't really been keeping track personally, but that sounds like a good idea, maybe to do something special. Maybe to like put something out of like stuff that's not ever been released or something like that. I don't know.
That's called the record.
Yeah, a new record. And I never personally thought that it would be going on this long, but I always tell people that first and foremost we're friends, and it's an easy band to be in for the most part. Ryan and I were talking about this last night in another interview, that when we're not playing music together, we're cooking dinner together and listening to music together, and all of our
When it's not a
family.
pain in the ass, we get along really well.
Yeah, well, that goes both ways. But we're very close in California. We all live very, very close to each other, and all of our significant others are friends, and it's been an easy band. It's an easy band to be in. There's not a lot of. We're not in this for the money.
Obviously.
Although that would be nice. He is.
Bruno
That's why
definitely
you
is.
stopped making music.
You're the only one making any money off of this.
So it's a dirty job, but someone has to do it.
That's right.
When in Rome.
Yeah.
It was a beautiful festival.
It was great. It was really well done.
Yeah.
We play a lot of festivals like this, or like that, but this, even though it was the first year, it seemed like they had a great lineup. And Portugal have amazing music fans, so I think the experience overall was great. We had a little bit of a hang up, as I was saying, with traveling over here from the States. We got held up in Toronto, so we pretty much showed up in Portugal and had to drive very quickly to the festival, and were quickly put up on stage.
We drove immediately to the stage.
Yeah.
And had about a half hour, and then got on stage and played the first set.
Yeah. Our tour manager picked us up at the airport in Lisbon, drove quickly to 2 hours to the festival,
Falada.
and we got up on stage and played. So it's kind of a blur, but it was a lot of fun. The rest of the weekend was wonderful.
We got to hang out with Hawkwind.
We got to hang out with Hawkwind, which was very nice. We're big fans. So, a lot of bands there that we're friends with that we got to see, and overall it was a great time.
You say the first word, you the second one.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
When
No.
will
Beer.
Buongiorno.
How's that?
We are the Asteroid No.4.
Thank you for having us.